And now another dense populated area, which is something I'm not sure it be avoidable, but it's something that Thailand has been I wouldn't say criticized, but discussed for a long time in the international stage. We're talking about how crowded the prison in Thailand are. And right now it is become one of the reason that there are outbreaks in several prisons in Thailand. The alarm is growing in the country after the Department of Corrections revealed that 2,835 COVID-19 cases that reported yesterday had been found inside two major Bangkok prisons. The Bangkok Remand Prison reported 1,795 infections, and the Central Women's Correctional Institution reported 1,040. So critics are questioning the Department of Corrections measures to prevent the spread of this virus, while human rights groups are calling for the inmates in unnecessary custody to be released. Prison authorities have blamed the outbreak on the fact that many inmates have to be regularly taken outside to attend court hearings. Protest leader Somyot Phuksa Kasem who was granted bail last month, said that when inmates returned to prison, they were isolated for 14 days along with other prisoners who returned on the same day. And other protest leaders out on bail reported that up to 30 inmates shared the same 50 square meter cell around the clock, heightening their risk of infection. So critics point out that Thailand has one of the highest incarceration rates in the world, which leads to overcrowding in prisons. According to the World Prison Brief, Thailand's 143 correctional facilities have the capacity of 217,000 inmates, but currently house more than 377,000 inmates. That is more than 1.5 times. So as for the number of new cases recorded that has jumped from 1 to 2 digits to 4 digits in the matter of days, the Justice Minister denied that information about COVID-19 in prison was being covered up, adding that the Department of Corrections was just waiting for the complete data, which only came through. However, the Deputy Director General of the Department of Corrections, Virajgit Han Paripan, explained that in April, the capability to conduct the COVID-19 test was quite limited, able to collect only 300 samples a day. So not until recently that the Royal-sponsored mobile rapid test units were sent to the Department of Corrections. So let's take a listen to some of his statement during the press briefing.
เนื่องจากว่าข้อจำกัดของศูนย์ชีวโมเลกุลที่โรงพยาบาลนครเนี่ยตรวจได้เพียงวันละ300 รายนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นในช่วงแรกเนี่ยตั้งแต่ต้นเมษายนมาจนถึงประมาณปลายเดือนเมษายนมานะครับจำนวนที่ถูกค้นพบเนี่ยจึงเป็นจำนวนเพียงหลัก10หลักร้อยเท่านั้นเองตั้งแต่วันที่7 8 9 10 11เนี่ยจึงได้รับพระมหากรุณาธิคุณและพระองค์ได้ส่งรถพระราชทานความเร็วสูงวิเคราะห์ PCR มาประจำอยู่ที่หน้าทันทฐานโรงพยาบาลนครที่ปัจจุบันที่ยังจอดอยู่เพราะฉะนั้นในช่วง3 วันก่อนที่ผ่านมาเนี่ยจึงเป็นช่วงที่มีการรายงานผลตัวเลขออกมาเป็นหลักพันเพราะว่าได้รับการสนับสนุนจากรถพระราชทานคันนี้
And as I understand that before they formally put numbers together, all the record have to be put in the system, like 3 digits of the inmate's ID number and some other things. So there's a lot of process they have to do before the numbers all come together. And it's not until May 7th that they get more testing unit. So meanwhile, the Department of Corrections plan to inoculate inmates all over the country in June and will initially focus on high-risk groups and those with chronic diseases. So this is the measure that a number of countries around the world also use. They give priority to the inmates to inoculate them as well, because most of the time, most cases, prison is quite crowded, and so a lot of people have to share the same room together.